Yes, see you all here, back with another Tech Thursday. Again, something very different to normal. I have a couple of little products that I want to talk about this week. First of all, I have the Eyefi. Now, you may or may not have heard of this already, but what it is essentially an SD card which turns your camera, your DVLR camera, into a Wi-Fi device, kind of. So the camera that I'm using right now is a Nikon D5300 to record this on, so I can't show you the camera, but it takes SD cards. So what I do is I insert the Eyefi as I would with a regular SD card, and this Eyefi has 8 gigs on board, which I can't zoom in on right now, but it does. So I take photos as normal, and then I open the app on my phone, smartphone or tablet, and I can see the photos that I'm taking on my camera. Alright, get that? So the purpose is, well, for me personally, when I'm at an event like E3, my Nikon does actually have some kind of Wi-Fi, but it's so unreliable, it just doesn't work for the purposes that I want it to work. So what I do when I'm at E3, I'm there taking photos of, let's say, the Sony conference, syncing them directly back to my tablet or my phone, and then I can upload them to Twitter or wherever if I'm live tweeting. So it kind of takes away the step of having to take the SD card out of your camera, putting it in your laptop or whatever, and then uploading the photos. It gives you instant, immediate access. So if I get the app up here, there should be some photos. I was in Germany very recently. There's a lot of photos of Germany on here, which you can't really see, but you can see that there are photos there. And what it does is it instantly zaps them to your phone in its own little gallery, but it also imports them into the main phone's gallery. So you don't have to use the app if you don't want to. You just open the app so that the photos sync across. It's very, very simple, very straightforward. It's like voodoo, man. I honestly don't know how putting this little SD card in your camera somehow enables Wi-Fi on a device that doesn't have to already have Wi-Fi built in. It's magic, but I love it. It's really, really cool. And it works with most digital cameras that will accept an SD card. It says here, install the app, take the photos, view everywhere. What I wanted to show you was, Eyefi Cloud Service is the service that is optional, but you get a free 90-day trial as well. So it's also got a cloud backup system. So if you're not using Dropbox, iCloud, Live Drive, SkyDrive, whatever, Box.net, if you're not using any of them, it has one for you as well. Personally, I upload all my photos to either like Flickr or Dropbox or something anyway. But it's nice to have an option there. So it's available on Kindle Fire, Google Play, and the iPhone apps or the iOS App Store, which is good. So it's Android, iOS, and Kindle. Pretty impressive. So the second product that I want to talk to you guys about today is this little beauty. And it is just a little beauty. It's very, very simple again. It's just a case, right? So it's one of those cases where, well, to start off with, it's an iPhone case, this one. This is the iPad case, iPad Air 2 one, but you can get them in different sizes as well. So inside, it looks like a towel, it looks like flannel, and apparently, every time you take your phone or tablet out, if you apply a little bit of pressure as you take it out, it's cleaning the screen of all kinds of microbacterials. Is it? What's the wording they use? I'm not too sure, but yeah, any kind of small particles. It's basically, they say it gets rid of germs and nastiness from your screen, which is handy. There are little guides in the box that say, for best practice, it's preferable to clean the screen first. So it does come with a few little screen cleaners, which again is handy. These ones are wet cloths, and this one is a dry cloth, I believe, for, like, see, a glasses wipe. So it's not to remove big pieces of food or dirt from the screen. It's just the little, basically your fingerprint, your greasy fingerprints. Because no one wants to pull out their shiny, lovely device and have all greasy fingerprints all over the front. I'm trying to see if you can see the reflection right now. There are still, there's still a few smidges on there. So it's far from perfect. But anyway, it's a nice case too. If it does If it does a bit of cleaning at the same time, great. I mean, when these first came out, I was a bit of a neat freak. Like, any little fingerprint on the screen would bug the hell out of me. But you just can't. You can't keep it fingerprint free at all times. It's just not possible unless you don't use the device. But this is a good compromise. Does a fairly decent job of removing some of the excess fingerprints. So yeah, that I should probably mention the name of the product. It is the New View case, spelled Nuevue. There you go. Alright, so that's two little things that I wanted to talk about today on this week's Tech Thursday. So please, if you have any suggestions of things you want me to talk about, let me know and I'll try my best to get hold of them for you. Alright, thank you very much for watching as usual. See you on the next one. Cheers!